go, and there we go. Hello there, you beautiful nerds, and welcome back to Arena Brawl. I am Craig, aka In Around Place, and today we are playing with Terra, Magical Adept, and she is an enchantment creature. Well, she isn't an enchantment creature, but she loves enchantments, and she's a creature. When Terra enters, you mill 5 cards, and you put up to 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. And then if you pay 4 and then red green, you can exile Terra, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control, activate only as a sorcery. And when she's flipped over, she becomes an enchantment. Create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste. It's a saga. If it's a saga, put up to 3 lore counters on it, sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. And then when you sacrifice, when it gets to the final counter on the saga, you add 2 of every colour, and then she gets transformed back into the human. So that is the ultimate goal, is to be flipping her and getting all the good stuff, copying fantastic enchantments like, which is brilliant to copy, Innkeeper's Talent, which is going to be putting +1/+1 counters on all of our creatures. We could be sacrificing stuff with Goblin Bombardment, creating 4 Goblin Bombardments and then sacrificing them to do lots of damage to the face. Or we could be doing Cabaretti Revels, where we create lots of copies of Cabaretti Revels, play a creature spell, and we're going to be getting lots of creatures onto the battlefield for free. We can do lots of good stuff. We also have gods that create, that has indestructible, that makes our creatures that attack indestructible and have menace. We have enchantments that make other enchantments cheaper. We have stuff that when we play an enchantment, whenever we cast a spell with 5 mana or more, we draw a card. So there are lots of great enchantments in this deck. That was a terrible introduction into this deck, but it does lots of cool stuff. We have lots of removal and other good stuff. So I think the only way to show this deck off is by playing with this deck. When it works very well. I was a bit reluctant with this one because it is the first enchantment deck I have made, and in testing it worked sometimes, but yes, I'm a bit nervous about this one, but in testing it's gone okay. It's gone okay, probably about 50%, which is the norm really, isn't it? But there we go. So first up, we are going to be playing against Emoti, Celebrants of Bounty. So they're going to be getting lots of free stuff. They're going to be we'll go through the card in a second. Let's just have a look at this hand. So we've got 2 mana. Isn't great. Both of them come in tapped. Isn't great. But we have Rampant Growth, which will fetch us a basic land. Waystone's Guidance is a great enchantment, and Mayara's Wake is also great because that's going to increase our mana by lots, and that's also a very good enchantment. It's just the tapped mana at the beginning, which is what's giving me pause, because this deck is Simic, and it's going to be going hard and going fast. I'm gonna mulligan. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Ride the sheep off. Whenever a land enters, we can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature we control. No red mana, so we're going to struggle with Terra, but we're just going to have to go for it. So, Emoti has Cascade. Spells you cast with mana value 6 or greater have Cascade, which means it's going to go down the library until they get a creature or spell that's 6 or greater, and play them. 6 or less, should I say. We'll Surveil this turn. Command Tower, great. So we'll be able to play Terra on turn 3. So that's good. We'll play Verdant Catacombs and grab us a, I think just probably black, if I'm being honest. I think I'd rather get a spell onto the battlefield, so I'm just going to grab a swamp, and we'll play Ride the Sheep off, because then we can play, yeah, We can play Terra next turn, so that's great. We've got some removal. That's great. And we're going to have the mana to play said removal. They've not got holding up any... throwing away some great enchantments there. The best enchantment is Omniscience, but I'm not going to be able to play it for a long time. So I'm thinking, don't have 2 white mana, but I will do once I play Flood Farm Verge. Or do we want to make enchantments cheaper? Let me think. I think let's make our creatures bigger. Just give them that bit of more protection. We'll be able to play that this turn. I think maybe some of you will be screaming that I should have grabbed Omniscience, because having stuff for free is always good. Problem with that is, they're up in the beanstalk, so whenever they play a creature that is 5 or more, spell. I keep saying creature. I do apologise. Whenever you cast a spell, they're going to be drawing cards. House Meld. We can grab Emote and make it our enchantment, that's really going to help us. And we're going to have the mana to play it, so that is amazing. So we'll play Flowering of the White Tree. Let's make her bigger, and then we'll also draw a card as well. We now no longer have a hand size, so that's great, and we're going to be attacking them with a big old juicy 8 damage. That is a lot of damage. That is nice. Nice. Yeah, hopefully, here's Emote. That's going to cascade into something. Hopefully it won't cascade into anything great. And next turn, we're going to make Emote... Oh, they can search for a basic land card. Awesome sauce. Emote is now going to be my Emote. They don't have mana, so they can't counter it, which is possible in a Simic deck. I mean, they're Simic, so they may have destroy enchantment spells. But what's good about that is it will help. Not only does it slow them down and their Cascade, because Cascade is going to be playing stuff for free from their library, but also we're going to get Cascade. But if they destroy it, it means that they're not targeting one of our other great enchantments. And that's enough to make them concede. Yeah, brilliant. That couldn't have gone better. I'm glad I mulliganed. Yeah, well, I'm pleased with that. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Yes. And we're hitting that thing. Not achievement, but the task for the day as well. Hopefully we're going to hit that, because we'll be playing red spells and black spells. So, yes, who we're playing next? Good morning, Williak. Thank you ever so much for joining. We've won our first game, which is brilliant. With this deck that I'm still not sure on, because my first enchantment deck, and I don't have access to that many great enchantment. Well, I do have great enchantments, but not a massive amount of great enchantments. There's so many more enchantments. Again, we're getting the tap lands. But Cabaretti Revels is one of the best enchantments in this deck. We have some removal. We'll have access to green and red, so we can play Terra. We just need more mana. Williak, do I keep this hand or do I mulligan? It's a risk, because I'm not going to be playing anything till turn 3. I mulliganed last time, and that worked out in my favour. I'm keeping it. We've still got stuff we can play turn 3. We're playing against a mono red deck though. Out. So, okay, more mana. That's great. and that will come in untapped. So we'll go for... Oh, it doesn't really matter because we can't play anything anyway. More mana. That's good. I think I'm going to be glad that I kept this. I think I'm going to be glad. Thank you ever so everyone who's joining. And happy pre-release weekend for... I mean, technically, I could, rather than... I mean, it's not a counter deck, but at least I've got something on the board. Stuff isn't going to be countered, and I can make one of my lands an elemental creature, where X is the number of enchantments I control. So, Toralf, God of Fury, has trample. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess non-combat damage, it deals that much damage to me. So, but hopefully we can make our creatures bigger, and we can just slow them down with Get Lost and Binding of the Old Gods. That would be good. They can also play that as an enchantment, an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has pay 2, unattached to its hammer, it deals 3 damage to any target. So, yeah, that's also good. We'll play that because it's going to come in untapped, and we'll play Terra. We may as well start doing what we came here to do. Hopefully we can get her airborne. I think with playing against mono red deck and them having the ability to destroy stuff, I think Kai's Ghost Form is possibly the best choice here. We may as well just attack for 2. We know that they're playing mono red. They're going to be able to do lightning bolts and stuff like that. So both of these creatures are at risk. We'll Surveil obviously next turn, but I can also enchant Terra. So that's good. So she'll just come straight back. Being able to play... Yeah, they beat me to it. We've got nothing for them to kill, so we'll play a Surveil land. Chromatic Lantern's great, because that means we're going to be able to play anything, and we'll play Cabaretti Revels. We're not going to be able to play Terra next turn, but we can destroy their stuff, so that's good. Yeah. Replicating Ring. I think Crystal of Altar Cave, and then playing a Surveil land, and then we can still hold up Get Lost. So add 1 mana of any colour. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on it. Then if there has 8 or more night counters on it, remove all of them. I think holding up Get Lost, and then as soon as Toralf hits the battlefield, then we can just kill it straight away, can't we? I think is possibly the best move right now. I'm not going to kill that. That's fine. Yeah. Holding the... Yeah. Yeah. Here's the problem, is being able to kill Terra so easily with a mono red, that being able to flip her is going to be very difficult. If I destroy it, it's just going to draw them a card, so I don't particularly want to destroy. And Terra's blocking ability isn't great. Okay. Let's see what we can grab here. Surgical Suite. We've thrown away some really good cards here. Okay, I'm going to play this enchantment, and we're going to protect Terra. So if they do kill her, she'll just return back to the battlefield, and we'll then seek another creature card. I love Cabaretti Revels. It's such a great card. Sorry, never played against this commander, so can't help. Yeah, this one's... I've not seen this one either. Alright, we're going to destroy that this turn. Yeah, kind of knew that was coming. But that's okay, because Terra's going to come back, and we're going to be seeking another card. Or is it uncast? Whenever you cast a creature spell. So we've not cast her, but that's awesome sauce, because it's clear that what this guy wants to be doing is killing all of my stuff. So if we put Grave Pact on the battlefield and they kill it, they're going to have to sacrifice creatures. So yeah. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play Grave Pact, which is going to make them think twice about doing stuff. I'm going to play you to make that unable to scream. And I'm not going to attack in. This is just going to slow them down. This is nice. We're just slowing them down a bit. I'll be able to flip Terra, which is create a copy of target thingamabob. So I could. I don't have any other creatures. City on fire, so they're going to be doing triple damage. I think it would deal damage to a permanent or player. It deals triple that damage. That's a lot of life to take. But if I kill that, they're going to have to sacrifice their commander. So I've just lost 3 life, and now because of Grave Pact, they're going to have to sacrifice Toralf. So yes, they have Ramp. City on fire is an issue, which is why I'm going to kill it with I don't want to give them map tokens, that's the only problem, because then they can get +1/+1 counters. We'll play... What have I got in the graveyard? I've got Delighted Halfling. I mean, Innkeeper's Talent would be nice to have. It's the only thing I can bring back. Because they exiled other stuff. And I'm not going to play anything. I'm going to hold up the Get Lost and destroy Toralf again. I think. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play one of those cards. And yeah, okay, fine. And then at the end of your end step, if you didn't play a card, exile this turn, create a tapped Power Stone token. So lots of rampage. Do you have Titan in the deck to get back the lands from the graveyard? You mean Sun Titan? Because I don't. I don't think. If that's who you mean. But Sun Titan also brings stuff back. Being as we're milling with Terra, yeah, maybe that's a good thing to be doing. We may as well surveil. Yeah. Overlord of the Baelmark, we're going to be milling, but we can return non-avatar creature, which again is only thingy will. Let's play Clive. We've got a big blocker. We're going to be seeking a card, Birds of Paradise, and some ramping. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. It's a Summon Titan, Law 2. I don't think I have. Is that from the Final Fantasy set? I don't think I do. Now the question is... what am I going to grab from the graveyard when I play Terror again? I mean, I've got... yeah. I mean, I could flip. Or do I do what was set out to do and just, you know what, let's get Terra. Yes, I don't think I've got it. I would have liked to have put that in the deck. Una would be great. Let's do that. And then let's make our creatures even bigger. Let's... I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's just make you. I'm going to attack for a lot. Kills Clive, unfortunately. But I have nothing to sacrifice, so... yeah. I don't know if I've played this right at all. Yeah, I definitely don't have that Summon Titan, but good idea. Good card, great card. I mean, we've got some awesome stuff in the graveyard. Una would be great. Because Una, you can... no. Okay, so they can do... they can play 2 damage to each creature, 3 damage. So their deck is just red kill stuff and then their commander. That's all this deck is. That's a bit annoying. I mean, again, what is the point in playing Magic if all you're designed to do is just kill everything that your opponent plays? It just makes it dull. When will people realise there's better ways to build decks that's more fun? Okay, we get some ramp. That's going to come in tap. That's going to come in tapped. So we'll play the Surveil. Let's see what we've got. I mean, Kefka is great. So let's play Terra. Okay, our enchantments are now going to be cheaper. Oh. That's going to give us land. That's going to do damage to their face whenever I play a creature. Which one do I grab? Which one? Which one? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think Kefka. I think. Because that's going to seek another creature card. If they don't kill Terra, which they're going to do, because it's mono red. And here's the problem with playing against this deck, is that whenever they kill something, they're going to have to sacrifice a creature. So they're kind of stuck with spells, I guess. They can still replay that and then do that all over again. So that's annoying. I have no way to get rid of their graveyard. Bajuka Bog would be nice. I don't have it. I think because knowing what they've got in their hand, if I flip Terra, I just think they're gonna kill her again. I think that's what's gonna happen. What did I say? Terra is very expensive now. She is 11. So we'll play Kefka. We've thrown away half of our deck, and I think we're just going to have to try and survive without playing Terra again. I mean, we don't have, unless we pull a non-basic land. Kefka, yeah, it was my thought process. Whenever they do non-combat damage. Okay, Kefka. That's going to grab another creature. That's not blocked. That's good. And we'll play this one. That's going to seek another card. I can put another land from the battlefield. I'm gonna ramp for next turn. And we may as well play. I probably should have played that first. Although I didn't have anything. Oh, Erois. You beauty. I'm not going to attack because that means they could block, but then they'd have to sacrifice that anyway. But Erois, oh, that's great because everything's going to have menace. Everything's going to have indestructible on attack. So we're actually in quite a good state. Could I do both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 2. I need one more untapped land. Oh, okay. That's interesting that they've done that. So now they've got all of their and now they're going to have to get rid of Torol. What is the point? What? Please, somebody tell me what the point of this deck is. Other than to try and make your opponent concede? Is that the point? I mean, they've got all their mana. I don't understand this deck at all. I mean, they've got... yeah, I mean, they can play stuff from their graveyard. I mean, the arrogance of saying good game then suggests that they're going to just play all of their spells from there. Yeah, yeah. I don't like to complain, and it's decks like this that make me complain. So they've still got, I mean, yeah. Omniscience, Erois. That's going to get us another creature spell. That's going to make enchantments cheaper, but they're all free anyway. I mean, I don't think it matters, but yeah, I think that was probably the right play, but I've got nothing to play right now. I really don't think that being able to put all of your lands onto the battlefield is a card that should be okay in Arena. I'm surprised it's not blocked already. So they're going to have to sacrifice Torolf, but they can play it again. Okay. I'm going to end it there because it's... yeah. I think just playing mono red to kill everything, mono black to kill everything and make your sacrifice, or mono blue to counter everything are just easy decks. Anybody can win with them. And unfortunately, it just doesn't take a lot of skill to build one of those decks. That's my opinion. People probably will disagree. But that is my opinion. I just think you're not good at Magic. You just You play in the game, you enjoy the game to enjoy your opponent not enjoying the game, and that is it. And I've said it. Sadly, Brawl don't have balance. Yeah. Considering they brought in the thingy for paper magic, I can't think what it's called. You know, the thing. You know the thing. That thing. That thing that they brought in. That kind of. If you have this and it's a tier 3 deck, there's a word, I can't think of the word, you know me. And that's another thing that's ground my gears this weekend. Not Commander. I know Commander, I mean the tier system for your deck. Is it tier? Is it just called tier? Am I just trying to think of something different? I don't know. They brought it out a few months ago, didn't they? And they called it something. Okay, so we've got some Surveyor, we've got some lands, we've got no green, but we've got Arcane Signet. Keep. Oh, the brackets. Thank you. When I get stuck on these words that I can't think of, it's genuinely just like a sneeze that won't come out, and then yeah. So I appreciate it. Yeah. So sorry, we're playing against Tom Bombadil, which while practicing with this deck, it only. Not only because it gets paired against other stuff, but Tom Bombadil is like one of these things that it gets paired against a lot. So we'll play. We've got black. We may as well play the blue, and then we'll play Arcane Signet. We can play Terra next turn. We can kill an enchantment, which is going to help us. Tom Bombadil is an enchantment deck as well. As long as there are 4 or more law counters among sagas you control. I'm going to grab Spelunking, because I think in this deck most of the land that I have comes in tapped, because if you've seen this channel before, most access to the cards I have are tapped. So I think do I want to be mean? Well, I've got no land to play. Do I play and destroy Chromatic Lantern, which is going to slow them down? I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I know that's bad, and they're going to have so many more worse enchantments and stuff. But slowing them down from getting all their colours, I mean, they could have all the colours anyway. Somehow, almost all Final Fantasy decks was placed in the Hell queue. Yeah. It's a bit of a weird one. Okay, so we'll go. I mean, they could be holding up a counter spell here, so we'll go Spelunking into Surveyor Land. Oh, Kefka, nice. Okay, and we'll go up the Beanstalk, I think. Yeah, I think that's a good couple of hands. Somehow, almost, yeah. What I was going to say was, so Final Fantasy has been such a short phase. I'm now getting to grips with Final Fantasy. What do I want to do? I mean, yeah, here's the thing, I've got nothing to really copy, but up the Beanstalk, and I can't play anything this turn anyway. Oh no, it counts as itself. Okay, that's cool. We'll play Evolving Wilds, and we will grab another green. And we're not going to attack this turn, but we've got a 6/6 Una for the Omniscience, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. For next turn. Because then I can play everything, can't I? That probably would have been a better shout. Let's get some more card draw. Okay, we'll play Una. I think you are spot on. We'll play that. We'll play that. Let's just grab a little token. No, yeah, let's go in for 6. Let's get some life. And then Omniscience. Okay, let's... Okay. I mean, okay. They can't kill me this turn. But they can do a lot of damage. But that's okay, because we can block one of them, block one of them. I also have Dion in this deck. Board wipe. Interesting. Let's go for up the beanstalk. Let's draw a card. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's play you. That's fine. Okay, let's house meld Thrumming Bird. Let's have Thrumming Bird become our Thrumming Bird. We'll play Kefka. We'll play Flowering of the White Tree. And they died! So that's 2 wins to 1 loss. Yuna for the Omniscience. You were absolutely correct on that. I should have done it the turn before, because then I could have won the turn before. Not that I lost, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, they were dead. There was nothing that they could have done on that one. I think they would have probably just died to non-combat damage. Here's a question, though. Does paying 0 on this stuff... GG, thank you very much. Does 0... Making everything 0... Does it still trigger, like if I'd have played Clive, does that still trigger up the beanstalk even though it's free? Because the mana cost is still 5, but it's just free because of Omniscience. I don't know the answer to that question. Yes, what I was going to say, because I don't finish my sentences, it appears. It does. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So, Grist. Voracious Larva is a death-touching little beastie that, when a creature enters, leaves the graveyard. I think that's right. In fact, I'll read it out. Silent Horde Creeper, Omniscience, tapped mana, Birds of Paradise. So I could grab a rampy thing. Is the cost on the card and not the one you pay? Overlord is a good example. Ah, okay, yeah, that's a good shout. Okay. I've got some good stuff. However, only 2 men. Sorry, Grist. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ramp you. I was just rope you. I was just trying to figure out if I should mulligan. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So here's another complaint. It's a bit of a complaint. So this weekend, pre-release weekend for Edge of Eternities, amazing. Really looking forward to that set. Really looking forward to Tuesday, extra stream by the way, to open up 50 packs. But so Edge of Eternities comes out. Final Fantasy, just as you get used to it and you start coming up with these deck ideas and you know, and you get around it, before you know it, the next set comes out. Okay, they need to make money. That's fine. I understand that. It's business. They want to make as much money as possible. But this weekend, they're announcing Spider-Man cards. And then people are getting, like, people who went to Comic-Con this weekend have been given Spider-Man cards. And you think, okay, this hasn't even come out yet. Hello, Thiobus. Thank you ever so much for joining. You've joined mid whinge. Okay, so 2 surveil lands, Birds of Paradise. I'm keeping it. We've got some good stuff here, but it's nothing till 10. Well, Birds of Paradise, Utopia Sprawl. That's also nice. So, yeah. Yeah. Evolving Wilds, we'll keep that on top. That's going to fetch us another land. Do I want Utopia Sprawl or Birds of Paradise? I didn't even look who we're playing. We're playing against Beetle. This player must be a master beater. I stole that joke. They spoiled 50 Spider-Man cards yesterday. Edge of Eternity is not even out yet. Exactly. Odric. You know how I feel about Odric. Odric is such a great card. But Terra. So I'm going to do that to get Terra out. And we'll grab... We don't have that many creatures though. Fenrir would get mobilized, but give him... Okay, I'm going for Innkeeper's Talent. Hear me out. I'm going to enchant this Odric because I know how powerful Odric is. And I'd rather him be a legitimate business person. Yes, they're playing with green, so they might be able to kill that, but yeah. Yeah, it looks half-baked anyway. I know we're not getting Spider-Man on Arena. Okay, fine. I love Eroa so much. Such a great card. It's one of my favourite Magic cards. Why would you give... Why would... Okay, I understand... Okay. Do I understand it? No. What do I want? Probably more access to green. I've got black, I've got red, I've got white. So I think either a white, blue or green. I'm going to go for white. I'm going to Utopia Sprawl and give me access to blue, and then we'll play Virtue to get us a little guy. True, and in the arena we will get proxies. Yeah. So yeah, and which they haven't even said what that's going to entail yet, which is hell annoying. Okay, that's going to come in tapped. Herois. I don't know if that's the right call. Maybe I should have... Yeah, it's got Menace, mate. It's got Menace. Same cards, different name art. Yeah, it's... So it's going to be like, I don't know. Ah, okay, so they're going to be able to give stuff -1/-1 counters. Luckily, we've got Innkeeper's Talent and Virtue of Loyalty. So, okay, so they go in +1/+1 counters whenever they attack and giving them Menace. I'm not feeling this one. I'm not feeling this game. I don't think we're going to have it here. I mean, we've got plenty of mana. Plenty of mana. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2. Can I... Can I do... Oh, can I... No, because I've got rid of the green. I can't believe that's a 12/12 lifelinker. That is bloody crazy. But they can't. They can't block it anyway. That is ridiculous. And I can't block, so I'm going to lose 14 life. That is crazy strong. Crazy strong. Yeah, this game done. This game is done. Yeah, calling it, calling it. GG, beta, you masturbator. GG. Yeah, that card is just too strong. It does feel a bit snake oily. So it is going to have the same art. I didn't. Oh, different art and name. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to get like the Arachne Boy and things like that, aren't we? I imagine. And I don't know. Vooz for Venom. I don't know, but I mean, a lot of the universes beyond are a bit cash grabby. They are. Having said that, I do like a lot of the universe beyond. I like the Warhammer stuff, but yeah, I don't like the fact that they're giving away these cards to people the weekend before Edge of Eternity is even out. It just makes my skin crawl a little bit. No green mana. No green. Which means no Terra. But I could play Zer. So I've got stuff I can play. Or Jonah Jameson. Oh dear. Jonah Jameson. The knockoff from Invincible Professor Octopus Mullet. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Okay, that's good. 2 tappy lands now. But yes, I'm happy with that. Alright, so we'll Surveil this turn and we can get Delighted Halfling out next turn. Cruelty of Gix. I'm going to be able to play that for a while. I'm going to put it in the graveyard. I think maybe it's better there for now. Yeah. So we're playing against Satoru Umezawa, who's a human ninja. Whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This ability triggers only once each turn. Ninjutsu can get in the bin. We'll do that. I think that might be quite handy here. We'll play Delighted Halfling. Yeah, it's gorgeous art on Satoru. Really nice. This creature can't block and can't be blocked. Well, okay, fine. It's going to be rough. So they're going to attack in with Changeling Outcast. Then they're going to ninjutsu in something big and beefy. Then they're going to... Well, that's not on the battlefield. Oh, okay. Which yeah, ninjutsu is just one of these things that you just think, please no. Please don't do this. Yeah. I'm gonna Terra. Ooh. 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 Don't have access to the red mana, but making my lands come in untapped, I think, is such a great card. And I'm not going to play a land for this turn. Sorry if there's an issue with the chatting. It keeps... My thingamabobby keeps disconnecting and then connecting. So... Yeah. So I can't block Changeling Outcast. So this turn, they're probably going to ninjutsu into something. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to play... I'd love that though as well. Oh. I'm going to Spelunk. put that in, and then we'll put that in, and we don't have to pay the 3 because it's not going to enter in. And then we'll play Authority of Consuls, so that's going to gain us life. I can't attack because of Terra, so we're doing okay. I think it's going to have to be Kefka next turn. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. I don't know. Here comes ninjutsu. Yeah, I hope everything's okay with the live, because I think it's saying it's disconnecting from YouTube Live. It's an 8/6 horror that's unblockable. I gain a life, but disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't know if you know that meme, but there we go. So, asshole. We'll play blue. We'll play Terra. I think Cabaretti Revels. What creatures do I have? Overlord. I think Cabaretti Revels is best here. Losing. I mean, they're going to attack in with the 8/6. They're just going to, and I'm not going to block it. More life. That's good. Yeah, no blocks. We still don't have access to red mana other than Delighted Halfling. Okay, so one, two. I could do Nasayan Wanderer and then do some. Can I do all 3? Because I think I'm gonna try. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I don't think I can, but let's see. That into Felidar Retreat. Yeah, it would have been great to. That's going to give everything a plus. Let's give everything a +1. +1. It may have been better to do a. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if you'll block. I'll do a swap with you. Let's see what we get. Yeah, enchantment and Kefka. Oh, of course, because Kefka is an enchantment. You were right. On YouTube is okay. Thank you for letting me know. Thiobus, you were correct, and I did not listen. So they're going to be attacking me with an 8/6, and then they're going to be ninjutsuing something for free. Or ninjutsuing 2 things in. Okay, I'm just going to have to block that. ninjutsu, it just seems like such a cheat, but then Omniscience is. And then, you know, it's all very cheaty, isn't it? So I'm going to be losing 7, gaining 1 back. So losing 8. So I survive till next turn. Unblockable wieners, haven't seen it in a while, yeah. I think... So I can't do both because I don't have any of the red mana. I would have liked to have done Cabaretti Revels. So I could do... tap that for red. 1. Doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4. Kafka. They could have a counter spell. No, okay. Then I could, unable to scream you, and then I can play a blocker. So I can block the 7/7. And of course they're going to ninjutsu the change in an outcast, so I'm dead. Good game! Yeah, unblockable is just... What can you do? What can you do? It's, I guess in Brawl, a lot of the times it's who can cheat out cards the fastest. So that's 3 losses to 3 wins, so we're still at that 50% range. Yeah, this deck is doing better than I thought it was going to. So, and I'm still enjoying playing with it, even though it's getting beaten just as much as I'm winning. But you know how it is. Yeah. So, is anybody going to pre-release this weekend? I wish I was, but me poor. I spent all my money on Arena. All my indisposable on Arena. Chatterfang, Squirrel General, making squirrels killing stuff. I'm gonna keep this. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this. Defense of the Heart should trigger. They are playing with green, so they'll probably be able to destroy that. But the only thing I don't have access to is white. I mean, Chromatic Lantern would be great, but I think this is going to be a race of who can do what first. So, Chatterfang, if 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus that many 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens are created instead. Sacrifice X squirrels, target creature gets plus X minus X until end of turn. So, a lot of killing, a lot of dying. I think because this is such a fast deck, I'm going to go with the white and then play Authority. There's nothing else I can play anyway. And then play Thornspire Verge so that then I can play Terror. Oh, okay, that's going to be handy to make my stuff bigger. That's what she said. I'm poor as well, aren't we all? Cabaretti Revels, great enchantment. So whenever I play a creature spell, I mean, here's the thing. They're going to be able to overrun me fairly quickly. Terra's already dead. That's going to happen a lot. Okay, I'm going to play that for black. And I think... Right, while they've got nothing, other than they're going to attack that. Yeah, even if I play Kefka, that's not going to change. So I think Cabaretti Revels into Kefka next turn, I think, is possibly the way to go. They're going to be able to double tokens. I can get rid of Doubling Season with Witch Enchanter. I mean, I don't think... Yeah. I think no matter how I play this, I am dead. I think anything that I play is going to get killed. Yeah. Disgusting game. Thank you, Daniel Caldwell. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I always wanted to have a squirrel deck. Yeah, I've not made one yet, but I've always been interested to make a Chatterfang deck, but I don't have him. That is some Krenko level tokens, yeah. I mean, I'm at 34 life. Do I get rid of Doubling Season now? I think I'm going to have to. It's going to give me 2 blockers. That's going to make enchantments cheaper, so that's good. And we'll get rid of their Doubling Season. Let's play a land turn, and then we'll play Delighted Halfling. So we've got some blockers. We've got no creature that's less than 1, so we can't grab anything with Cabaretti Revels. But we're in an okay state. Can't block Chatterfang. I'm gonna block that and put her into the graveyard because there's ways to bring her back. And whenever they create a token, what's good is I'm gonna get life. So, I mean, they're going to be able to, yeah. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do Kefka into Fenrir. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. That's nice. That's good. Good. Okay. You can play that for turn. So now we've got 4. I'm going to do Defense of the Heart. We're going to hopefully grab another land. Come on. Damn it. Okay, I think that was a good turn though. Next turn, unless they get rid of Defense of the Heart, I can grab some stuff. I'm not going to attack. Yes, they're going to... Damn it! I didn't realise it was... Okay, fine. Fine. I still get lots of life, so that's good. Keep giving me those lives. Gala Greeters is going to get chunky. But they can only do that once per turn. But with Virtue of Loyalty, we can make my stuff bigger. Okay, I'm going to... Here's the thing, they can sacrifice these to kill all of these. So... Not dead yet, my friend. Omniscience would be nice now. Would be very nice now. But I don't think we're that lucky. The question is, yes, that's the stuff. That is the stuff. It's beautiful. It's making my nips hard. Don't. That's why. How it was. Android's charm. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's a shame. That is a shame. I'm thinking. Yeah, this is where they start killing all my creatures. Chatterfang is such a beast. Terra. More life gain, so that's nice. We're going to be able to grab a land, hopefully. Brilliant. I can play that untapped. Let's grab Chatterfang. We can play that and then show that. Oh, I don't. Oh, I do have the white mana. And then we will enchant you. I'll gain a life. Oh no, because they exiled it. Okay, GG! Let's leave that. Nothing we can do. Wow, that's some salty cards, yeah. Chatterfang is just so powerful for a squirrel. I mean, that set was one of the best sets that they have released in recent time. I mean, I love Lord of the Rings because it's Lord of the Rings, and I love the Phyrexians and stuff, but that set goes so hard. That's what she said. Yes. Okay, Joda the Unifier. Another all-colour game where they're going to be able to cheat out legendary spells when Joda's on the battlefield. When they play a legendary spell, it will search their library for another legendary spell that's the amount of mana minus. I'll read it out. I can't make that make sense. No green, no red. I'm going to have to mulligan this one. Better. Still no green. Housemate Meld is great, but okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll surveil this turn. Let's see what happens. What's on top? Another plains. Okay, we'll keep that on top because it's still mana at the end of day. I mean, at least we could play Silent Hall Creeper. So we're going to have a little guy that can't be blocked. We can do one of these things. So, legendary creatures you control get +X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exiled a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. You may put that card without paying its mana cost, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I mean, I loved building this deck. It was so much fun. Oh, damn it. I should have played Blight Step as oh no, but I need it for red. Okay, we'll play Flowering of the White Tree. They are playing with green. They may have ways to destroy enchantments. Nice. Joda is one of my favourites. It's such a good card. We will draw a card. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's good. We can grab a It's going to be tapped, unfortunately, but we can grab green. And it's just going to be setting up. I think if we grab blue mana. I need green, but if I grabbed a blue, I'd be able to house meld Joda. But I need green. Why can't I just grab a blue? I do have blue lands. Where is it? Because I do have... Oh no, it's red and... Oh, fucking hell, I'm an idiot. Alright, alright. Yeah, I need green. We'll play you. And then we'll attack. And we'll put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Yeah, Joda is one of my favourites. Yes. Yes, I've already read that. Okay, so Helena, they're going to maybe be able to make their creature even bigger, and this is where we start using the game. This is when this deck just doesn't work. It's mana. I'm just mana blocked. Not mana blocked. That's not the right phrase, is it? But I'm just stopped being able to do anything. Yeah. So now Joda's going to get a +6/+6. Yeah, GG, good game. Yeah, there's no way I can come back from that once Joda's on the battlefield. Yeah, GG, good game, another loss. It's a shame, but we're now at 5 losses and 3 wins. I think I was just maybe very lucky with my 3 wins, because this just isn't working now. It's not working, it's stopped working, everybody. But I just don't have the enchantments to change it. So, yeah. It's gone very dark. I'm just going to open the curtain. Spelunking, Chrome Mox. I'm going to keep this because that's going to give us access to white, red, green and blue. And I think I'm going to Chrome Mox Cruelty of Gix, which is such a great card, but I'm not going to be able to play it for a while. Hello there! So we'll Surveil this turn, and we'll... Okay, yeah, we'll keep that on top, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to Chrome Mox the Cruelty of Gix, which is going to give us access to black. Terra can come out turn 2. Turn 3, we can do Inquisitive Glimmer and Spelunking, maybe. Let's see what we get. So let's grab green, and we'll play Terra. Right, what we got? Okay, there's some good enchantments here. Ramping, making bigger. I have no way of gaining life at the minute, so I think Flowering of the White Tree is cheap and it has a good ability. We are playing against Nashi. Whenever Nashi deals combat damage to a player, you mill that many cards. You may put any number of legendary and or enchantment cards from among them into your hand. See, this is just going to be one of those horrible blue counter throwing stuff back to hand. Horrible decks, I think. Some really good ones. I think I don't know if that was the right choice. I don't think they're going to be really a creature deck. So we can't block Nashi because it has Menace. So I'm going to play Zer. And then I'm going to ramp for black mana, I think. Just because I know that there's an island in this deck, and I'm not going to attack. I'll swap Nashi for Terra, unless they put it back to my hand, one of them back to my hand, which is possible. I mean, I could flip Terra. I can't flip Terra. They've also grabbed Overveil, so they're going to be able to bring something back. Okay. Inquisitive Glimmer. Spelunking. Let's try and get this mana issue set, and we'll play you. Yeah, we'll attack in. Hopefully they'll kill Terra. But having indestructible, life-linking enchantment creatures is nice. Nice. Oh, brilliant. Oh, Mirari's Wake is such a great enchantment. Possibly going to counter it. Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. Yuna, okay. Okay. We'll play Flowering of the White Tree. And we'll attack in with my creatures. We'll hold those back. GG. So yes, Terra can copy the sagas. Yeah. Good win, GG! That was nice. Yes, have people figured out yet that Praetor sagas are not legendary? No. I don't think they have. Thank you very much, darling. That's service. She's such a good egg. She always brings me a lunchtime coffee, no matter what I'm doing. Right. Okay. Aravos, thank you very much for commenting. Thank you very much for joining and watching. And yeah, it's very nice to have you here. I know a lot of people are going out to their local gaming stores for pre-release weekend and Comic Cons to grab Spider-Man cards that Edge of Eternity's isn't even out yet, but that's a separate winch. I'm going to keep it. I don't know if you guys would agree with that, but I'm going to keep it because we can play stuff. I'm going to make Utopia white. Don't forget Avatar. Oh yeah, is that being spoken about as well? Is that being announced this weekend as well? And Sonic, yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, you know, in paper especially, to have a competitive deck now, unless you proxy, which I agree with proxy, I think proxy should be allowed because this game is too expensive. Nobody should be having to pay over, you know. So just right with indecision. So we're playing Tifa, landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa Lockhart's power into land of turn. At the end of the day, they're bits of cardboard, and I can't believe they've bristly built into chrome marks. That's crazy beans. If you attack, I will swap with you. I will, because I want to slow you down. I mean, if they don't... No, actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Because I'm going to Swords to Plowshare, and why would I give up Terra? No, ignore me. Erois is an interesting choice. I love Erois. I love it so much. Right. I'm going to Swords to Plowshare Tifa first. You're gone. Then I'm going to ride the Shoepuff, which is just a great name for a card, by the way. Play the land, give that +1, and then attack in. Yeah, I love Erois, just because I don't have that many creatures, so giving them menace and indestructible on attack is just chef's kiss. I mean, it doesn't obviously protect them, you know. But yeah, I love Erois. He's one of my favourite cards. I like the card, but it being a legend sucks for the copy trigger. Yes, there aren't that many legendary. I mean, we've got Kefka, Erois. I'm just trying to think of it, and that's it. We've got no other legendary. I mean, we have got some legendary enchantments, but yeah. Obviously, yeah, it doesn't copy it, but to just have that speck of protection is really nice. So I'm not going to flip Terra yet. I'm going to play Erois just so we've got some more protection. We can make her even bigger. He's really good with instant speed damage, board wipes. Yes, he is. Mythweaver Pog. Great card in a Tifa deck. That's going to become a big boy. But we're going to flip Terra. No, we're not, because we can't. Well, Jukai Naturalist. Well, Inquisitive Glimmer. I can only do one. That's going to get me card draw. That's going to give extra +1/+1s. And ward. So obviously once I unlock that, if I attack, we would be swapping. Do I want to be swapping? I think so, to be honest. I think, yeah, I didn't think they'd block, because once Tifa's on the battlefield, Oh, yeah, no, they can't block. Silly me. I'm such an idiot sometimes. GG, Tifa. Yeah, slowing down Tifa. I'm surprised they got rid of Bristly Bill, because Bristly Bill and Tifa are just such a great combo. You're right that Iroas with the instant speed, damage board wipes, attacking with everything, get one of those spells out is amazing. But I just think in an enchantment deck, this can just... yeah. Because I'm so limited with what enchantments I have, and I really wanted to build a Terra deck. I was... yeah, when you look at enchantment creatures that I have, it's not that many, so it's kind of a need to have to play them, unfortunately, rather than a, you know, there are so many other better enchantment creatures. You were right, like the Menace is great. No, I get it. The Evasion is nice. Yeah, yeah. I'm one of these players that's just stuck with the wild cards. Plus, it's so hard to remove. Yeah, it is. Unless you can exile it. But yeah. GG, Tifa. So Bonnie Paul, we're playing Simic. They are going to go hard. We're going to be going against a cow, a very, very big cow. Spelunking is great. Rampant Growth is great. Cammy's great. Yeah, no, I'm happy with this. So we'll push wood into Cammy, into Surveil. And I think that's a great turn one. Yeah. And we'll keep that on top. We can play Terra turn 2. Yes, indeedy. Terra's going to come out. What we're going to get? Something nice, hopefully. Yeesh. I mean, Dollmaker's shop is a great enchantment. Might as well attack him with one. Up the beanstalk. So, when Bonnie Paul enters, create Bow, a legendary blue ox creature token with Bow's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever you attack, draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand on the graveyard. I think they've got counterspell here. What do I want? Do I want a green? I kind of want to test the waters, maybe with Rampant Growth, because then if I can get a I mean, that didn't really tell me if they have or don't have. The fact that we're doing quite well on mana, the only thing we don't have is a separate blue or black. But having that island, I knew there was one in the deck. Why wasn't it finding it? Spelunking is indeed great. It really is. It would have been nice to have played that, but I didn't want to risk losing it. Definitely going to be playing Spelunking and I'm going to play that first, and then I'm going to play that. That's going to fetch a land. Unfortunately, I now don't have access to white until next turn, so I can't do Dollmaker shop, which would have been great. I possibly should have thought of that more. But now being able to get, again, especially against this deck, make my creatures big and beefy, is going to be what's needed here. But also flipping Terra. don't know if that was the right call to make. Think. You see, I can copy Flowering of the White Tree, which is going to make stuff massive, but being able to copy summon Behemoth is a really big thing. Okay, I can play her again. So now they can do a lot of damage, but I think summon. I can't play summon. Damn it. Play Megatron for the memes. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be, isn't it? So I'm going to give up Kami because I'd rather not take 9 life. So that's fine. They're going to flip Invasion of Zendikar. So they've got another big beefy creature. As much as I'm torn on Universes Beyond. Yes, we were talking about that, and then I... Let's get rid of you. And we won't attack in. I mean, it would have been great to be able to copy Behemoth, but I couldn't do both that turn, and yeah. And then it was dead. But Oracle of the Alpha, they're going to get the power 9 into their deck. They may want to attack with Bonnie Paul in order to... so they're going to stop more lands. Are they going to have counter spells? Possibly. Probably. I mean, the second room on Dollmaker's shop isn't going to help me because it will just make Behemoth so much less. But getting Destiny Spinner. Because if they've got to wash away, the game's not the show. I would murder for Castlevania as or even a full-on set. Yes, I mean Castlevania is amazing. I would love. I would absolutely love a Universes Beyond Warhammer. I only want them to have 1 power 9. I don't want to kill Bonnie Paul. Let's get Terra back out. And we will grab Innkeeper's Talent. What to do? Yes, but I mean just Warhammer, not Warhammer 40k. I just mean Warhammer, like Age of Sigmar, but I would want them to go back further because there are some great. I think making stuff bigger is the way to go. Oh, you also a fan of the games? Yes, I do like the games. I've not played them as much as I would have liked. I think I'm going to attack in for 11. So being able to copy summon next turn. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah. I think they did that just to draw a card. Fine. Great card, Seasons Past. Great card. It'd be great in this deck. I don't have it. They did make Sorin in the Mirthless with Aomi Kojima art. Really? Is that on Arena? Perchance. They're going to be able to kill Terra again, because they'll put a +1/+1 counter on it with Archdruid. But that's okay, because we can just play it again. Or maybe they're going to do that. Wait, what? Wow, okay. Wow. Wow. They seem to have turned the tide of this game. Depends if Konami plays along. Yeah, I mean Metal Gear Solid in Magic would be awesome. I don't think I can win this one now. Yeah. Think if they attack in, I can kill them next turn if I survive. Because I can unlock the second room. It looks like they're going to destroy the second room. So they've got 4 blockers. So I might be able to kill them anyway. Yeah. Okay. Fuck me. Okay. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. GG. Got them so close, but yeah, there was no way I would have come back from that. That's over. That was that was a big loss. 6 losses to 5 wins. I thought I had them, but yeah. Going against a Simic deck is always difficult, no matter what you play, as I proven in one of my previous streams where I played with Ignis, which just goes so hard. I played with him again yesterday. I really enjoy playing with the deck. It's just so smooth. It's like butter. Which the highlights of that video is coming out tomorrow, so check that out. There was no highlights video yesterday because I wasn't very well yesterday. I think I've just been doing too much, and yeah, the pain just kind of took me out for the day. But Sephiroth, they're going to be able to kill stuff and mono black, and I'm going to die, and ugh. No white mana, but we'll get white mana with Avacyn. Waystone's Guidance is just so strong. Yuna is just such a great card. Do I risk it? If I can keep Avacyn alive. But it's against a black deck. So if they kill Avacyn, I'm screwed, because then I can't play anything. Well, I can... No, I can't play anything. Ugh. I'm risking it. So if we lose this one, then it's not my fault. It's not the deck's fault. It's just simply because I didn't mulligan, and we'll leave it at that. I mean, Waystone's Guidance next turn, I think. Bitter Blossom are going to be creating a token. But guess what? So will I. There we go. There's access to the white mana. So Terra next turn. Terra with Mobilize is great. Her toughness is an issue, but there's ways to get that. We can return enchantments back to the hand with Yuna, to the battlefield with Yuna, to the hand with Terra. Terra and Yuna is just a perfect pair. We're going to kill the Bitter Blossom token, and then I'm going to lose a life. So because Sephiroth's out, unless Sephiroth is tapped, I can't do anything with that. Let's play Terra. Let's see what we can put in hand. I just lead on the arm then, and it slipped off. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't play that this turn. So we've thrown away Rampage. We won't be able to grab that, but okay. Okay, yeah. Can't attack in. I think they're going to attack with Sephiroth because that's what Sephiroth wants to do, and then they can be doing 1 damage to my face each turn. There you go, they're creating another token, so it's more sacrificing for them. They need 4 things to die in order for Sephiroth to flip, and they can only sacrifice 2 creatures per turn. So what they want is Grave Pact, which, yeah. Fabled Passage to grab. Black, because I don't have black. Let's grab that Swampy Swamp. And we don't have blue either. I think for what's in hand, I think that's more important. Let me think. If I do Mirari's Wake, I can't play Kai's Ghost form. If I play Yuna, the only thing I can bring back... actually, you know what? Okay, let's get Yuna on the battlefield. She's too strong. Yuna with Mobilize. We've got extra toughness. I can't attack. Wait, what? Why? Oh, fuck, it's a creature. And that's the first kill spell of many. We'll be able to play Terra again next turn, so that's fine. But hopefully we'll be putting some enchantments into the battlefield. Grave Pact goes so hard in this deck. The great thing is, Yuna is bigger than Sephiroth, but they are going to have more kill spells and possible board wipes and stuff like that. Sephiroth can only sacrifice stuff when it's attacking. Nine lives familiar, which is going to keep coming back so that they can sacrifice it and shit the bed. I don't know what. Yeah. Do not, whatever you do, do not. I mean, I can't play either of them this turn anyway. Wouldn't it be better to have that on the battlefield? So if I attack in now, then I'm going to lose life, because it's not whenever a creature they control. I'd lose 2 more life. I can't... Yeah. I can't attack in because Mobilize is going to kill me. I should have thought of that. I didn't think of that. I'm about to lose a lot of life here. GG's Sephiroth. Mono colours. Yeah. Yeah, what I was going to say was, do not copy this deck. There are so many better streamers out there. Decks and streamers than me. But Amazonian, she did this deck ages ago. And I remember her deck being really good. I just don't have the wild cards necessary to get the enchantments I need, unfortunately. So, yeah. Don't copy this one. There is some great... I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had some great games. And I've won some in some really good ways. But, yeah. I already have my build. And I don't play Brawl. Yeah, Brawl's the only thing I play. I just love Brawl. I just love it. Right, Krenko mob boss. However, mono red, this is going to be an issue. They're going to be able to, when you tap Krenko, you create token goblins. Flip that, goblin tokens, and you create how many goblins depends on how many goblins you have on the battlefield. So if you've got 5 goblins, you're going to create 5 goblin tokens. No white mana. We've got green, no red mana. So I could ramp though and get white mana. Then I've got ways to kill Krenko and slow them right down. I'm risking it. I'm risking it. I'm risking it. Yeah. Let's see what we've got. Okay, another good card in this deck, so I'll keep that on top. But I think Rampant Growth. Guess it doesn't really matter which way I do it. I'm going to play Arcane Signet. We can ramp in future. Okay, that's great. I'm going to play Terra Magical Adept. So yeah, doesn't have haste though, but there are plenty of goblins that do that. I think I've got no creature in hand, so I'm not going to grab Surgical Sweep. But another way to slow them down. Red don't have a massive amount of ways to get rid of enchantments that I'm aware of. It's also entertaining to build with a limited card pool. It is, yes, and I've created some great decks, don't get me wrong. You know, I know a lot of the popular streamers get access to, I think Amazonian explained it once, that it's not their accounts, they're given the accounts by wizards. I think for me right now, I think while I'm doing okay for mana, I'm going to get rid of Rampant Growth. Hear me out. What enchantments have I got? Una. Into Omniscience. Might be really good. Torbran. Oh, great card. Not anymore. Yes, I know they can make Terra Over bigger, but yeah. Let's enable to scream you. I don't want you to get loads of bolts in there. Let's play that. I don't have ways to, you know. I mean, we'll hold them up and then we'll attack for some damage. It's also entertaining, but yeah, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I've built some great decks, and if you want to see any of my decks, they're all on Discord. And well, we may as well grab Surgical Suite. There's no creatures in there, but what's the other one do? Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Awesome. Okay, fine. They're kind of, I don't think they've realised that they're kind of helping me. GG! GG, Una. Oh god, I love it so much. Una and Terra is just so good. When it works, this deck works well. It's just going against the mono. The mono. I know this was mono red, but Omniscience, chef's kiss. Right, what was I saying? Right, hear me out. If you're new to this channel, I've explained this before. I have a disability. It gives me brain fog. I forget words of things. I can't help it. It happens. You know. So I've stopped speaking mid sentences a lot as well, and I've noticed it so much when I've been editing the highlights. So for that, I apologise. I do try and remember what I was talking about. So if there's something that I was saying that you're interested in hearing the end of, just remind me, and I will finish the sentence. But saying that has now made me forget what I was saying before. Building decks. And he even helped you win in the end. Yes, he did. So, what I was saying, building decks, going with mostly a free-to-play, and then I started doing the Mastery Pass from Aether Drift. And then that was the sort of the only money I put into it, to the Mastery Pass. Because then I could try my hand at drafting, which I'm terrible at. 2 tap lands, Utopia Sprawl, so I could get red that way. Dollmaker's Shop's great. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, it's slow and it's going against red-white, so there are lots of little creatures doing lots of damage. We're going to see things like Anim Pakal. Whenever they attack, whenever Arabella attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control. That paired with Anim Pakal and other token generators that give you the 1/1 tokens, Dollmaker Shop, we might see, stuff like that. They're going to go very wide. No, what am I doing? Utopia Sprawl. Sorry. Into red, and then I'm going to play that, which is going to surveil. That's going to help me slow them down. The problem with Arabelle is she's so cheap, and I'm not slighting her ways. I'm just saying she's cheap. I think Terra. It's a good blocker against Arabella. Right, I can make enchantments bigger. I can't play Grave Pact because I don't have the black. And I don't have double red. So I think probably the best one would probably be Jukai Naturalist, because or an unblockable creature that gets bigger. I'm going for Jukai even. I knew what I meant. Oh, they're going to be exiling lots of stuff. Well, 2 can play at that game, pal. 2. Count them. 2. You and me. There you go. That's how the damage starts. Oh. Oh, yes. You beauty. Chromatic Lantern. Great. Good. 8. Yes, they can play Arabella next turn, but screw it. So we've only going to get 4 mana, so I can't replay Terra. Another 2. No. Okay. Oh no, it's whenever Arabella attacks. Okay. We can Surveil. At least we've got another land, so that's great. And we can do Waystone's Guidance and Jukai Naturalist. So we can block Arabella, but no, then she can still do 2 damage. Because it's 2 damage to anything, isn't it? To each opponent, okay. So I can still block and gain some life back. So that's good. Goblin Bombard. Oh, for God's sake. How did they do that? Wait, what? When this creature enters, return up to 1 target non-foe and non-permanent you control. Oh, fuck you. See, already dead. Already close to being dead. Yeah, it doesn't help me now, but okay. Okay, yeah. Done with you. Done with you. I've got time for one quick game, so let's have one more game. One more game. Believe me, I can build decks sometimes. This one just isn't working. It's because it's getting paired against the quick, speedy decks, and this deck is not fast. So you know what? I'm going to end the stream playing something else. Let's play with my Simic deck, just to show that I can build decks, even though I've played with this deck before. So you've seen it if you're not new to this channel. So Sunday I'll be streaming, and that's going to be a Final Fantasy stream where I'm just going to be playing Final Fantasy cards from this set, the Final Fantasy decks that I've made that were really nice. We're playing against an alchemy deck, but we can make it unable to scream, and we've got some we've got some protection, and we've got a chocobo, so yeah, that's alright. Hey, I'm new. Welcome. Thank you for checking me out. Yes. Here's my Simic deck with Ignis Scientia. So play a land, we'll do that, and then we'll play that, and we'll do that, and we'll play the blue. And we'll make a nice big chunky chocobo. And then we've still got protection for stars chocobo, just in case. Because they are playing red, white, black. So, double strike. Start your engines. When it enters, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn for each creature you control with first strike or double strike. Max speed. It has death touch. Other creatures you control have first strike. This deck can go very hard. Right to my face. But we'll make it lovely and unable to scream. So they now have a, whenever it attacks, if depending player has more cards in hand than you, exile the top card of your library, which isn't happening because I've already played quite a few of my spells. Okay. I think just get rid of that, to be honest. Yeah, why not? Why the bloody hell not? Let's play Ozolith the Shattered Spire. Yeah, so Sunday I'm going to be playing with a collection of decks that I've created from Final Fantasy. So that's Sunday stream. That's from 11 until 1, same time. There's going to be no stream on Monday because I'm streaming for a change. I'm streaming Tuesday afternoon whenever the new set comes out on Arena. And then I'm going to be doing... I've pre-ordered the 50-pack opening. So I'm going to be... stomach is rumbling. Always does it this time. Let's do that. That's going to get a +1/+1 counter. And then we can return something. I'm going to keep that on top. And let's attack. Okay. Okay. I mean, most red killing spells are like 3, 5, so they might be able to kill it. They've started their engines. Okay. Got nothing in my graveyard. That's good, but I can make you unable to scream. And then attacking for everything. And then I'm going to grab that. So we can play it again next turn. I mean, see what I mean? I've built an okay deck. I mean, they can block both things if they play something. It just kind of stops them from attacking. Being able to play Primeval Titan, that would be great, which is obviously called Astral Titan. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I have no lands to play, but getting onto the battlefield, and you know, she's got Trample. So let's give you some counters. I should have given Tifa counters, I know, but I mean, they're going to have to block with both anyway, so they're both dead. So I'm not going to play the Unable to Scream. I had a little vehicle package into my Megatron now because I want to test from father to son. Yes, it's yeah. When Aether Drift came out, I wasn't a fan, so I didn't really build that much. I went for the artifact side of things, and I don't have that many vehicles. But Boomobile, Demonic Junker, and Knight Paladin, yeah. But I wasn't streaming then. I've only been streaming for a few weeks, so I was under no obligation to try these different things. So I didn't bother unlocking them. No, what annoyed me on Arena with the set was they've just said they're not a fan of the set for anybody else who's watching. In Arena, it was just so loud. Everything, I know you can turn off sound and stuff, but Jesus, it's like, ugh. And I'm not, and I know that we've got Universities Beyond, which is added in lots of stuff, and I know we're going to space in the next set, but motorbikes and stuff in Magic didn't sit well with me, but the space set does, and I don't know the difference really in my brain. I just wasn't a fan. There you go. I can't explain it. Some of the cards were great. I mean, yeah, some of the cards were fantastic. I agree with you. The now here's the thing where I'm going to forget the names of cards, so forgive me for that. But like your big the Ozoth Commander, the UXR stuff, annoying to play against, but great card. The Frog Beauty that gets +1/+1 counter, and it can only attack and defend on even counters or odd counters or even counters, whichever one it is. That was a great card. There's a Goblin that creates a Goblin that attacks each turn, so when you've got Mobilize and with tokens with Takar, that was just amazing. So yes, I agree, there were some fantastic cards. We have a couple of new cards. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Arena, I guess. And unfortunately, that's all the time I've got for today. So there you go. I have shown that I can build decks. Yeah, thank you ever so much for joining, checking my deck out, even though it's crap. But copy on Amazonian's deck. Falcon is great. Falcon. Which one's Falcon? Okay, bye-bye. I can't remember Falcon. Well, I can find it. I probably don't have it because I was just opening packs just to get gold. Aether Drift. Or was it alchemy? Alchemy from Acre Drift. We the vehicle that reanimates itself. Oh, okay. Yes. I know which one you're talking about. That makes sense. Yes. I have Discord, which is the links are in Twitch and YouTube. And I have highlight videos of all my streams, so if you want to check them out. The deck list for this deck is in the description of YouTube, and it's on SD on Twitch. But also on my SD is all the decks I've ever created and streamed with, and all the highlight videos and the live streams that are on YouTube all have the deck lists in the description. So it's from the Commander deck. Yes, it wasn't in Arena. I know which card you mean. I've seen it, but yeah. Okay, bye-bye. The vehicle that reanimates itself. Yes, and other creatures. I love that card. Yes, it's from the Commander deck. Yeah. I know which one you mean now. Right, I've waffled on enough. You've heard me waffle on enough. So thank you ever so much for checking me out, watching, liking, subscribing, doing all that other good stuff, and I love you very, very much. So I'll see you hopefully Sunday morning. Love you. Bye bye. Bye.